right, we're talking Wyoming area field hockey. Erin McGinley, the new head coach. And Coach, let's talk a little bit about coming in here, 2017, your excitement for the season coming up.
Very excited. I'm excited for the opportunity to coach a new group of girls and to get their program going in a very positive direction, and all about hard work and effort and starting from the bottom up.
And let's talk about some of these girls you may know a little bit, and of course there's some new girls probably coming in, but what kind of experience do you see coming back for the squad?
I think our experience is decent. Where my numbers are in my younger age groups, which is a big positive because the more I can work with them the longer, the better the program is actually going to become. But I have some older kids that definitely have a lot of experience, which they're gonna need to be leaders on the field for me and help out their younger classmates that they're gonna be playing around.
Some coaches around you that have influenced you. I'm sure there's one or two that we can mention. Talk about some influences on your coaching career.
I've been very fortunate. I've had so many, so I don't want to specifically point out any coach in the coaching world of field hockey, but the biggest two are definitely my parents. My parents both coached. We're both very successful. My father in the wrestling world, and my mother was a field hockey coach at Myers. So for me, I've got the background in coaching, and I've been taught, and I know how to do it well, and I'm very excited that I get to put it into use at the high school level now.
Of course, the league will be as competitive as always, like it always is in the Wyoming Valley Conference. Different divisions and different, classifications nowadays, but talk about what you're expecting.
I'm expecting a decent year. I have come in with the expectation that I want them to work hard and I want to develop something that they get to learn and grow with. And, the more work they can put in, I think the better we will do. I'm a new coach, definitely a new style of coaching for them. So that's an adjustment, but I think the more they can buy into it, the better we're going to do, and we're going to take each game as it comes, and we're going to prep for each game every time. No team isn't good, no team isn't fantastic that we can't beat them or give them a game, so we're going to go in and give our best shot every single game. Adaptations
between turf and grass and that whole gamut, it's just something that you'll have to face, and some teams will have turfs and some others will have grass.
Right, so we're a grass team, which has its positives because turf teams, aren't super successful on grass anymore, generally speaking, but a lot of these kids play other things besides just in the fall, so they've played on turf and they've done other things where they have the opportunity that, they played on it. So they, every team should be able to adapt and play on both surfaces, but it's going to be who can play the best every single game. That's going to end up who the winner is.
As far as coaching, you've done some coaching with club, so you have a lot of coaching experiences. How much different club, high school, seriousness, and there's a lot of factors to it, but nonetheless, you're going to go out there and coach, right?
I'm going to go out and coach, and I want to win, plain and simple. My job is to get them to win and put the best, kids on the field and work as hard as we can to get that victory. So regardless of if it's club or if it's high school, I'm doing the same thing. I want to win. I want to put the best kids out there and give as many kids as possible the opportunity to succeed and shine.
All right. Well, we appreciate you coming to Arcaro and Genell.
All right, thank you.
Zoe Pressman joining us from the Wyoming area field hockey team. And Zoe, let's talk about your position on the team. Where do you play?
I play cover, which is in between the mid and defensive line, and it helps distribute the ball out wide.
What do you have to offer when you're out there on the field, or as far as your skills physically, what do you need to do in that role?
You have to be really well at distributing the ball out wide and really opening the field up so that the ball's not clumped in the middle.
As far as the scorers this year in Wyoming area, who are some girls you think that might be able to put that ball in the cage?
Akari Burger, Loren Parenti, and we have a freshman coming up, Kayla Keywack, who I think is really going to help us because she's really talented.
As far as your new coach, you only got a couple of weeks to kind of get to know her and talk about so far the first impressions. I know she's a coach that's going to demand some work ethic.
Yeah. I think she's going to be really good for us. I'm really excited about our new coaching staff. It's going to be really good for us. We'll get some new opportunities, and I think it's going to turn out like a really good season.
And you're kind of a 24/7, 12-month a year, 365. You love the sport of field hockey. You're always playing. Talk about what it's like being able to play as much as you do and traveling around.
It's really nice to be able to play all year round and have that opportunity. I can thank my parents for that. They drive me to all the tournaments and everything, so it's really great that I have that under.
As far as the game itself, what do you love about it? You got to be tough, you got to be skilled. You got to be open-minded about it when you first start it, because things don't always go your way when you're first trying to learn how to play field hockey.
Right. Yeah, you have to be really tough. It's a rough sport. You have to have a lot of endurance, but it's a good sport to get into around here.
Great to see young ladies from our area have so much success in the sport. There's some girls that you look at and say, wow, I really like to be like her, or be a little better than her if I could.
Right. Yeah.
Any in mind?
Bree Benarski, I got to play with her for a year. Grace Gober, Grace Angelella, Emily Wanko. They all just graduated last year, a couple of years before that. So it's really nice to be able to look up to them and kind of learn some things from them.
How about your impressions you think on some of the younger players this year? What do you think they'll look up to you and say, wow, she does that well, or I like the way she helps us?
I try to have a good attitude on the field and try to get everybody going a little bit, get them pumped up so that we have a good team and environment and atmosphere. So I like to keep everybody going.
Well, keep it up, and of course we wish you the best this fall.
Yeah, thank you.
Loren Parenti joining us from the Wyoming area field hockey team. And Loren, let's talk a little bit about why you love the game of field hockey.
I really like field hockey because it's a game where you can really enjoy the time with your teammates and you really get to know each other when you play.
Everything's about stick skills. Talk about developing those stick skills.
Yeah, stick skills like doing a pools really help during a game because you can get around defenders and all the people you're playing against. So you just got to keep practicing and you'll really be able to do it.
Talk about playing on grass, playing on turf. Wyoming area, you have grass. But Coach McGinley said, hey, there's some positives with that. So talk about what you like about your complex over there, Wyoming area.
Yeah, definitely. It's hard. There's a bunch of, there's holes somewhere, but it actually it benefits us because when we play on turf, it'll be easier. And when people who play on turf come to our field, it's still an advantage to us.
As far as your team this year, talk about who's coming back this year and some of the skilled players that you have.
Yeah, we have upcoming freshmen that are really going to help us, and our team that's staying here from last year, I think we're really going to be able to beat some teams.
As far as the position you play out there on the field, talk about some people, where you play, and then the people that are right around you, you work in your little group.
I'm a forward along with Akari Burger, and an upcoming freshman, Kayla Kiwak, will probably play forward with us too. And I really think we'll be able to work together to really score and lead our team.
A little bit of time with Coach McGinley so far. Talk about what her personality is and what she demands of you.
I really like her. She's really motivating our team, and she really believes in us, and I think we're going to be a good team, and I think she's helping a lot.
Well, great to see you here at Arcaro and Genell, the Takeaway Kitchen, and the best of luck this fall.
Thank you.
Akari Burger with us from the Wyoming area field hockey team. And Akari, not only you play field hockey, you're a softball player as well. So
yeah.
You have a favorite sport right now?
Kind of leaning towards field hockey. I liked softball when I was growing up, but from this past year in field hockey, I'm starting to really like it.
What is it about the game of field hockey that's kind of grown on you a little bit?
I love playing with my friends and just being around with them, and I like the running part of it. Like softball, you're just kind of standing around. With field hockey, you're active 24/7.
Some people don't like that, running around. Talk about being in shape and being as fit as you can be.
Well, I played basketball this past year, and that kind of helped me, and I run pretty often, so I like working out.
As far as your teammates this year, let's talk about a lot of experience back, or are there some new girls coming into the mix?
There's some new girls. We lost a lot of seniors, but this team, we were together when I was in 7th grade, so we have some team chemistry.
As far as your role on the team, where do you play, and name some girls that are around you?
I'm playing forward. There's Loren Parenti, Kayla Kiwak, she's an incoming freshman, and Cassidy Zell.
As far as goal scoring ability this year, do you have some girls you think that can score?
Yes, Kayla, she is a very strong shot along with Loren, and I'm kind of in there in the mix, and Cassidy also.
How about over on the defensive side of the ball this year for field hockey? Who are some defenders you can mention?
We have Abby Genta, Zoe Pressman, Bailey Grossi, and Abby Gober. They work really well together.
As far as your coach, talk about what it's like to get to know Coach McGinley the last couple of weeks and what you see from her.
I really like her. I feel like we fit in really well with her. I've only been with her for like 2 weeks, but I really like her.
Well, season will be here before you know it, so
Yep.
keep working hard.
Thank you.
Cassidy Zell joining us from the Wyoming area field hockey team, and let's talk about your role here on the field hockey team.
I play forward, and I play forward along with Akari Burger, Loren Parenti, and Akari Burger, who's an upcoming freshman. And being a forward is really important because it helps move the ball up the field and get goals in the game. And it's really important, especially with working together up there and trying to score.
You like playing sports. You only play 3 of them. So talk about being involved in all those athletics at Wyoming area. And do you have a favorite right now out of the 3?
Well, usually whatever sports in season I just grow attached to. So right now, field hockey obviously is my favorite. I love playing on all teams. Like, everyone on the team works together nicely. We're all friends. We have really good connections to each other. And especially with playing multiple sports, doing that really helps with each sport as it goes on.
Athletic family. Talk a little bit about the athletes in the family.
Well, I have a sister who's going to be a senior this year. She's 17. She runs cross country, and she also plays basketball with me. My dad, he used to play basketball a lot in his high school, and he was very good at it.
And of course, lacrosse, you play that too. What do you like about that?
Lacrosse is a lot of fun. It's kind of like field hockey, except it's like in the air. So like just doing a lot with it, scoring, playing defense. I love sports like that. All the sports I play are like that. But lacrosse is just a lot. It's new to me, but I love it.
You talk about the defense this year on your team, and do you have an experienced goalkeeper coming back as well?
Yes, we have Ellie Glatz, who has been playing as long as I have, and she's very well goalie, and I'm very excited to have her back. And then Abby Genta, Morgan Bepler, Bailey Grossi, and Abby Gober, they all play defense, and they're all very well, and they play field hockey a lot.
A couple impressions out of Coach McGinley early here in the last few weeks, and whether it's being fit, having great stick skills, playing as a group. What are some things that you've kind of taken from her and saying, okay, this is what I think my coach wants us to do?
I really like Coach Erin. She does specifically like what she wants us to work on. She works on ball handling, then she'll work on shots, and I like that. And she goes around with each player telling us what we need to fix on, and I love how she does that. She's very good with trying to keep us fit. We do a lot of conditioning with our like stick skills, and it's really fun, and I love it.
Well, it sounds like a great future for you here at Wyoming area. You still got a couple more years. You're a young lady, but keep working hard, and good luck in all 3 sports this year.
Thank you.
Abby Genta joining us from the Wyoming area field hockey team, and Abby, you play defense on the team, so talk about what your role is there on the defensive side.
I love playing defense. I've been playing it all my life. My friend Morgan Bepler, she plays it with me too, and she really enjoys it. We both do, and I love playing defense.
What are some skills that you need as a defender other than just being plain darn tough? But you need to be able to try to get the ball over on the other side to some of your scoring power. So talk about what you try to do in that role.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a lot of footwork, and you have to make sure you are paying attention to all the people around you, because if you're not, then you can get a quick breakaway, and you can get scored on.
Being a travel field hockey player, you've probably gone to some really interesting places. Talk about some travels you had in, I'm sure, different states already.
Yeah, I went down to Virginia last summer with my travel team, and it was a great experience. I got a lot of college coaches to look at me, and I got that experience, so I really liked it.
Coach McGinley, just a couple of weeks of being around you girls to talk about what it's like to learn some things from her and some things that you've taken away from her so far.
She really wants to condition us. She really wants to improve our running skills and all of that. She really wants to bond us together and improve us as a team.
Of course, looking for big things out of Wyoming area this year, but Coach McGinley's kind of like, listen, we're going to take our time, see how things go. How about playing on grass versus playing on turf? Some of the girls kind of had an opinion about that. Does it matter to you where you play?
It doesn't really matter. I know a lot of people complain about grass, but to me personally, I think it improves how we play on turf. So I think it's good playing on grass.
Playing travel field hockey sounds like something you want to do at that next level, even though you're an underclassman. Is that something you're giving thought to right now?
Yeah, I really want to play in college. I'm thinking about it, and I would really love to be in play in college.
Well, we wish you the best, and of course, have a good season, and good luck this summer. All right.
Thank you.